Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. On this 11.15.2024. Current time is 06:16 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios, broadcasting out to Rumble, Locals, Facebook, Twitch, X Live, and Kick. No longer Facebook Live. I have to manual input. I'm not going to do that stuff. I'm trying to cut back on stuff, even on my social media feeds. That, let's see, how many do it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 10 plus platforms I would post on, 10, 12. And I've cut that back down to 1, 2, to 5, maybe 6. I've cut it down in half. I slashed it in half is where I post at now. Starting yesterday, I guess. I just decided. So Facebook, I'd like to have Facebook, but I'm not going to manually input it every morning and stuff like that. I think that's what that entails. And it's no longer in the up here on the list of things that, you know, I have to RTMP it and I got Kick as an RTMP, and I'm not that enthused. I could RTMP Instagram threads or Instagram threads. I'm on there, but I'm not posting on there. But Instagram, go live on Instagram, I have to manually input that every time. So, and Tina saying good morning, Tina. Our Jersey girls here, and Tony D. Good morning to you, sir. Salute day. Hashtag positive start today. Hashtag PSTTD. Tony says good morning. There we go. And Tina saying good morning to Tony, and we're getting our day started here. And I do have the morning coffee here. As far as that goes on this Friday, we made it not hump day. It's thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday, and we made it to the weekend. Except for those people that do have to work today, get through the day, and you'll be on your weekend as far as that goes. This has been a quick week. Yeah, it's been a quick week, and actually a quick month. We're halfway through the month already. I'd like to also say that this is also day 15. It reminded me of the day 15 of NaPodPoMo, the audio challenge that I am taking part in. You got to do 30 audios and post it up. I'm posting mine up on X at Fireman Rich. X is king. X is good. And good morning, Big Juice. And we're going to be talking about that in just a minute here, because I had a commercial that came up concerning that exact subject there, Big Juice. NaPodPoMo.org is the webpage. Hashtag NaPodPoMo. Go ahead and use that hashtag on X, and you'll see some other people that are taking part in the Audio Month Challenge that takes place in November. And this is its 17th year. Wow, 17 years. And I've not all 17 years, but quite a few of them I've taken part to. Non-Podpomo is the original Audio Month Challenge. So those people listening on Spotify for Creators, because they changed the name. It's no longer Spotify for podcasters. Spotify changed it to Spotify for Creators, and they're getting their webpage set up. That's seen a little. There's a few things that are trying to catch up as far as when you post a link, the picture doesn't come up on certain feeds that you may be posted on. But I'm posting mine over there on X at Fireman Rich, and I'm having fun doing it. So the folks that I repurpose this broadcast on the audio side. And if you look at Spotify, if you come up, you go ahead and Google, or go ahead in the search bar there for Spotify and put Fireman Rich, you'll see where my Fireman Rich audio podcast is. And this audio is I call it the Fireman Rich, the Friday morning coffee audio pod. This is a pod because I'm repurposing it over on the audio side. And I do like, I always like to say, I really thoroughly enjoy doing audio. And I listen to a lot of podcasts myself during the course of the day, either here on the computer desk or else on my cell phone. And it's a great format. And I do like creating content. And this is part of creating the content here, because most podcasters that are these days, they're taking their video and they're throwing it up there in the on Spotify for the audio, because they can strip the audio right there. You can listen to your phone, but if you're on a PC or a laptop, you can watch the video and stuff. I think that's why they changed the name. Instead of podcasters, they said creators, because then they have that they can encompass the video that you can see. And I think that's pretty neat. So I'm on board with that. And I thank Spotify for that, as well as for Spotify for Creators. That used to be Spotify for podcasters. And prior to that, they used to be the old Anchor app. So I used it yesterday. And Tuesday, I loaded it up. The app is working fine now. So it's a good app. I don't think it's a great app because I can't listen to other people on that. But I use Fountain. I use the podcatcher Fountain, and I actually make Bitcoin, which actually those little Satoshis, man, they're adding up. I have just over in the last year, I've accumulated $100 in Bitcoin just by not even busting my ass. It's just sitting there. You just get on there and do a little mining for maybe 30 minutes to an hour every morning and stuff like that. I used to do it pretty heavily, where I would get at least I think I was averaging about $10 a day or $10 a month, I think, of Bitcoin. I've since done that. In the last I would say the last 3 to 6 months, I probably barely made a couple bucks, but it has because the Bitcoin is up there. It's high. It's going up, and I noticed that because I haven't done anything with my Bitcoin. All of a sudden, it was sitting at $90, and all of a sudden, it's up to $100. So that means the price increase. So I didn't even have to do anything, and it went up $10. So I just do the Bitcoin bit to understand it, dabble around. I actually spent some Bitcoin online. It's a good what I'm trying to say. It's a good what is it? Money wise item to use, I guess, and stuff. I buy gift certificates with it. And with the gift certificates, I go on Amazon, and it works quite well. So that it's a little fun. I wouldn't recommend doing it as a job, but it's good to pick up some penny ante cash and stuff like that. It's a little less than what you make on the payouts for here on Rumble and also there on Twitch. And some people say, well, we always talked about monetizing. I haven't heard too much about monetizing and stuff like that, but the monetizing, you're gonna pass up a $50 bill every couple months sitting there? No. And you didn't even do anything. I'm just doing this for the fun of it. The payout, that's something extra. So get a little extra penny ante cash in my back pocket. But we're getting it started here. Big Juice Steve out in Ohio. Yeah, there's something going on tonight, and I may watch this. Mike Tyson and Jack Paul fight tonight on Netflix. Do you know what time that is? Steve, I forgot what time that is. Let's see, Netflix fight. Netflix fight. Time. What time is that at tonight? What time is the Tyson Paul fight? 8 o'clock tonight. It's on at 8 o'clock tonight. So I could be watching that. I haven't watched a fight since Boom Boom Mancini accidentally killed the Korean in the ring and stuff like that. And Big Juice saying good morning to Steve. Tina saying good morning to Big Juice. So yeah, I may watch that. I may look at it, maybe a round, and then that's it. I don't think I'm going to watch the whole thing. Yeah, 8 p.m. Be there or be square. Yeah, I may pop in and look at it. Like I said, I have now. I peek in on the MMA fighting there once in a great while, but I'm not a person that really enjoys the fight game after Boom Boom Mancini, because that's still. That was live on TV. The guy beat the living crap out of the Korean, and the Korean didn't. He just wasn't into it and stuff. He was just taking the punishment. And back then, they just let the fights go and stuff. Now they intervene. So we'll see what happens to that. I hope Mike Tyson. They had a side by side of him in his younger day and today, and man, he looks just as pumped up as he did back in the day. So. Let's see. Big Juice says, I think everyone's going with Mike Tyson, but young versus old. It's going to be weird either way. Yeah, it is going to be. He's old. Really, he's old in the fight game, but he's actually a young guy. He's a young. He's younger than me, Mike Tyson. You know, but I wouldn't want to get in the ring with him. But the younger guy, I guess he's pretty well fit and ready to go and stuff like that. But we'll see what happens tonight, and we'll probably talk about it on Monday and stuff as far as that goes. It's fighting. The difference between fighting and MMA, I guess it is. Is that what it is? The cage fighting. Joe Rogan, when he had his interview with President-elect now, Donald Trump there, the 3-hour podcast that he did, they ended up talking about the fight game, and they liked that. And then Joe Rogan was telling about a friend that he knows in the MMA cage fighting. Boxing, everything goes, all the punches and stuff like that. You can't, you hit the chest and stuff, but most of the fighting, the boxing, the hits go to the head. And that's constant through 15 rounds. Where in cage fighting, they're pounding on the head, but you're being able to defend it, and it's mostly kicking and beating up on the body, the whole body. So it's not a consistent battling of the brain. So not to say they probably get concussions in that, but they took the study. There's the amount of boxing fighters that the chart just went off the hook as far as concussions and later year problems and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, on the live or the posting bit, I'm posting on X, and I did a little posting last night. Let's see. We have one person over there on X Live, but over there on X, I don't know if you saw. I posted President-elect Donald Trump's announcement that he has Robert F. Kennedy Jr. As he's going to tag him for the United States Secretary of Health and Human Services, HHS. I think that's a fantastic selection. All the selections have been good. I don't know about the Attorney General. I don't know too much about the gentleman and stuff. I know he's a congressman. A congressman come a dime a dozen and stuff. But he might have, he was under investigation, but that's been dropped since he's resigned. But if Trump picked him, he must like him for some reason. But I think the Robert F. Kennedy Jr. pick is, I think that's off the hook. I really think that's if anything, here his family, lifelong Democrats, and he's his family didn't really care for him running for president, which I still they were, I don't know. I can't comprehend that. As far as, if you wanted to run, let him run. His father ran. Um, but the last time a Kennedy was in a cabinet position in the United States government was back on Robert Kennedy Jr.'s father, when he was the Attorney General for his brother John F. Kennedy. So I'm really stoked about that, because I've grown. When Robert Kennedy Jr. first came on the scene, I'm thinking, who is this bozo? And then I'm listening to him, and he's just like, a lot of things he says make sense. So and he has an understanding about the real world, that he's not going to change it overnight and stuff like that. He has his convictions and stuff like that. Good morning, Thamer. How you doing? Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Glad to have you here, my friend. Top of the morning to you, as far as that goes, and stuff. So I posted a lot about that. I didn't post about the other ones because, I'm still who's that Fox guy, Pete, whatever his last name is. I know who he is. He's on the Fox weekend morning shows and stuff like that, Saturday morning, I guess. But his resume, people say he's not qualified. I think he is qualified. He's got a, he's like one step away from. I don't know if he has his PhD. He went to Yale and Princeton, and he served in the service combat. He's got 2 Bronze Stars. I mean, he knows about the military, and he's very concerning about the American veteran. And Tina saying hi to Thamer. So I like that pick. It's not the norm. All these are not the norms. And Tulsi Gabbard, as she's in the Intel thing. So I think that's good to being in there. So I think this time around, President-elect Trump is surrounding him with some good people that'll be good for the country, as far as that goes. There's still some sporadic, people going off the hook. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. Look in the frickin' mirror. That's all I got to say on some of the things that are being spilled out there. As far as if the man did not say something, don't interject saying that he did. He's being taken out of context once again. But then again, the Democrat side is in disarray after losing this. And also, what is it? Losing this time. Yesterday, I guess it was confirmed the House majority, 218, goes to the Republicans. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully, they don't squander it. The Democrats, when President Obama came in, he had the Senate, he had the Congress, and he had both sides of Congress, the Senate and the House. Squandered it in his first, I guess after 2 years, they ended up losing it and stuff like that. They could have done a lot, but they didn't. They rested on their laurels. They didn't do anything for the country and stuff like that. And so hopefully time will tell. But it's just the fact that things are being done now and still wait until January and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like he is the president already, because people are lining up at his door. Okay, let's see. Let's get started here with the weather here currently, and I should open this up here. It's cloudy out. I can see already it's cloudy out, but the current temperature here in the southern tier of upstate New York, we have 39 degrees. It dropped a degree. It's 39 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's change that. As long as no warmonger among them, all good. Yeah, that's true, Thamer. They Bolton, I guess he's all pissy, moany, and stuff like that. All of a sudden, he was trying to suck up to President-elect Trump, and he is a warmonger. He's a nutcase. So he's over on the Communist News Network. He's going to be speaking against all the things he does wrong and stuff. He's the one that's saying that all his picks are wrong and they're not qualified. Based on what? Just because you said it? I don't take his word for it. Let's see. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, it's 39 degrees Fahrenheit, 3.8 3889. Might as well say 4 degrees Celsius. 39 degrees Fahrenheit. 3 degrees Celsius. And it's cold. That's cold. It was 40. It's not freezing, though. We don't have the negative temperatures like we had the last couple of days. It's going to be cloudy skies early, followed by partly cloudy. High around 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, that's good. That's comfortable. And winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So that's not bad. So we're going to have some, sun and some clouds. It's a layer of clouds right now, and the sun appears to be starting to come up. Sun will be rising this morning at 6:57. Which is in about 22 minutes, the sun will be rising. 6:57 a.m. this here in the East Coast, and the sun will be rising and be setting at 4:45 p.m. It drops down too quickly. So it wasn't too bad yesterday. It was cold. It's dry here. There's no rain. We're not going to get any rain till let's see the 10-day forecast. The 10-day, it looks like we're not going to get some rain until next Wednesday. We might get some sprinkles, but we have rain clouds in the area. But from what the weather guys said, when the rain falls down, it evaporates before it hits the ground. So we're probably getting that from these clouds right now because they do look like, it's like so next Wednesday we should be getting some rain. Next Wednesday, actually next Thursday probably. We got showers forecasted. Okay, and let's see. Our thought for today comes from a gentleman named Booker T. Washington, and we've had quotes from him before. Booker T. Washington, he was an American educator, author, orator. Between 1890 and 1915, Washington was the primary leader of the African American community and a great American educator and author. And I think he had something to do with the Peanuts too, didn't he? Is that Booker T. Washington? Maybe it's somebody else. We can't. But we've had quotes from Mr. Washington before, and they've always, very good, great American. Let's see. Let's get to his. Oh, okay. I got to hit the tab there. Let's see. Currently, we have 11. Oh, we went down to 10. 10 people. We got one person. 5 people on Rumble. Thank you, Rumble. Rumble rocks. And we have one person on Locals. Nobody indicated on YouTube. Let me check the YouTube here. What do we have on YouTube? Let's see. Bring it up here on the laptop. On the YouTube. We have one person on the YouTube. One person on the YouTube. Okay, and 6 people on Twitch. Oh, we're up to 12 now. 6 people on Twitch. And Kick. What do we have on Kick? Probably have one person. Yep, one person on Kick. As far as that goes. So Booker T. Washington's thought for the day. Or his quote and our thought for the day. Success. We were talking about success yesterday with who was that we had yesterday? I scroll down here real quick. Success is important. Success is always good. That was Progress, which is by George Bernard Shaw. But progress, if you progress in a good fashion, you're going to have success. On what he said, but Booker T. Washington this morning on his quote says, success is to measure not so much by the position that one has reached in his life as by the obstacles which he has overcome. So the current president-elect, he's pretty successful. You look at what he's overcome. And I think we're always going to make mistakes. That's human nature. Sometimes we're not going to reach our goal, but we're going to reset and you try and go forward again. And it's the effort that's put in is the measurement of success. So success is to be measured not as much as the position you reach, because there's people that reach a position, especially down there in the swamp in Washington, D.C., and they just blow hearts. They don't care about the people who put them there. And they actually work for the people. We got to constantly remind them. But not so much by the position that one reaches in life as by the obstacles which they have overcome. Okay, so, the amount of overcoming your diversities as you move forward is a measure of success. A true measure of success, I would say. Some people just take the easy way. You going to have respect for that type of success? Nah, not me. Not me. It's just persons that work hard and overcome their trials and tribulations and obstacles, and then they're in a successful position. I respect that because they've done the work. I don't like the easy way, folks. So thank you, Booker T. Washington. God bless and Godspeed as far as that goes. I don't know if I said it, but Tina said hi to Thamer, who is over there in Riyadh. Oh, I got to back up. We didn't have the world times. Let's go right into the world times and temperatures. I forgot the world times and temperatures. I'm just spouting off here. Honolulu, Hawaii at 1:41 a.m. Cloudy skies with little clearing, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix, Arizona at 4:41 a.m. Clear skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City at 5:41 a.m. Cloudy skies, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. In the jungle, New York City at 6:42 a.m. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York. Clear skies down in New York City, 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, we have Tony D is reporting 50 degrees Fahrenheit down there in Georgia. Seems like currently that's 11 degrees warmer. So that's a pleasant morning there. 68 for the high, 49 for the low, clear skies. Thank you, Tony, for that update. Across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, Cork Island at 11:42 a.m. Cloudy skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italia at 12:42 p.m. Finishing up Mangia in Milan, Italia. Sunny and clear, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Sliding over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 7:42 p.m. in their evening. Clear skies, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan at 8:43 p.m. Cloudy skies in Tokyo, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under in the great continent, great country of Australia, a great ally and friend to the United States of America, and we appreciate it. In Melbourne, Australia at 10:43 p.m. Clear skies, 59 degrees Fahrenheit. And Sydney, Australia, though, at 10:43 p.m. in their late evening, cloudy skies, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's our world times and temperatures as I speak. I don't know why I got sidetracked, I guess. I get sidetracked easily, don't I? Oh, what's that? Just kidding. Just kidding, folks. Just kidding. Let's see. We do have a national day today. We have National Raisin Bran Day. I like Raisin Bran, but I don't know if it deserves a day. National Clean Out Your Refrigerator today. Remember on Periscope they said, what's in your refrigerator? And people would Periscope their refrigerators. I never got into that. Not even sure what that is. National Bunt Day. I guess it's a bunt cake. That looks good, and I would go with that, but I like this better. National Hermit Cookie Day. Spicy Hermit Cookie Day. How about that one? Yeah, we're going to go with that one. I like that. Hashtag Spicy Hermit Cookie Day. National Spicy Hermit Cookie Day celebrates cookie flavor, reminiscing of autumn spices. Recognized on November 15th. This time, Oh, thank you, Omani Blog. Greatly appreciate. He just gave me a. Let's see. What did he? Omani Blog is one of my audio friends there. Oh, he posted up his audio on. If you use the hashtag NaPodPomo, you'll see that Paul Omani, Tea with Simon and Stephen Fry. He's talking about Simon is another person that's doing the NaPodPomo, but he tagged me and somebody else there on his submission. So I'm gonna have to listen to that after I get done with this broadcast. I'll listen to it when I in the post production. There is a little post production as far as downloading the um, the live stream, the morning coffee live stream, and then uploading it over there on Spotify for creators. So back to Spice Hermit cookies. Considered an old-fashioned cookie, its spice comes from cinnamon, clove, and allspice, and sometimes nutmeg. And the added bonuses are raisin nuts and dates. Yeah, that's good. Hermit cookies originated in New England area in 1880. The young ladies of the Trinity Church. Oh, this is up in Plattsburgh, New York, in the New England area. In 1880, the young ladies of Trinity Church up in Plattsburgh, New York, published a cookbook, Champion Valley Book of Recipes, with the Hermit recipe. Oh, okay, they just put the recipe in from New England. This local cookbook was a third edition, suggests its first printing was a year or two earlier. Soft and chewy, these cookies sure put the smile on the face. And, you know, having one of those cookies with a good hot cup of coffee, you can't go wrong. So today is Spice Hermit Cookie Day. How about that? Of course, yesterday on Spotify for Creators, now it's called. And I want to say again, thank you for those listens on the audio pod version of the broadcast here over there on Spotify for Creators. And they changed the name. They may change the thing, but it still gets distributed to like 10 different audio platforms like iTunes, iHeart, Google Music. I'm on iTunes, Amazon Music, and stuff like that. So it's a good platform. I've been on there for a number of years. They changed the title. I think I'm used to the title, Creators. I can understand it. But yesterday for the Fireman Rich audio podcast on Spotify for Creators, we talked about, and for those people watching, it's the same format here, but we just don't have the chat. And it's about a 30 to 35, 45 minute it's the quick and dirty and stuff. But the one thing I highlight is an interesting article and story. And yesterday we talked about astronomers finding a huge black hole. It consumes matter 40 times faster than the theoretical limit. So they're looking at something that, is this possible? I guess out there in the cosmos, anything is possible. But it's having a feast. And that's over there. If you go on Spotify, just plug in Fireman Rich, and you'll see the latest episode there, as well as all the other ones that I've done. And I like on the Spotify for Creators, I like the new analytics. I had like since I've done it, I've been to, if you've only gone and click it for 1 minute, they tally up that I've got like 65,000 listens, I guess, of a minute or more. I think 99% of them are probably at less than a minute. They counted as a minute. So that's a good story, though. I like everything in space because it's pretty funny. Let's see. History. Sorry to say, there's, again, on Fox 40, there's no 100 years ago. The last one they have up there is the 8th, which is last Friday. So I don't see, there's not one there. So all we do is have the regular audio here as far as that goes. And but on this day back in 1867, the first stock ticker debuts. That's a ticker for the New York Stock Exchange. And so let's see. This is from the History Channel. In 2001, Microsoft released the Xbox game console on this day in 2001. Let's see. President Carter hosts the Shah of Iran back in 1977. That was just before his government collapsed and the Ayatollah took over. And that's when I went into the service. Let's see. 1965, Greg Breedlove sets new land speed record. And let's see, what else do we have? On this day, 1956, Elvis makes a movie debut with Love Me Tender. My mother loved his movies. They were quirky. I used to watch them. They were sort of just different and stuff like that. Let's see. In 1864, Union General Sherman's Scorched Earth March to the Sea began down there in Georgia. And in 1777, the 13 colonies adopted the Articles of Confederation, which was the beginnings of a great, prosperous, and strong country called the United States of America. So there's that. Yeah, there's no 100 years ago today. So I don't know what's going on there. That's it. We haven't had one for Monday. We didn't have one for Wednesday. I'm not sure if there's one tonight. We'll have it for Monday. But I have not seen one the last because they usually come out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. So I usually, whenever I'm broadcasting here for the morning coffee broadcast, it's usually the one prior. So not sure what's going on there. Oh, let's see. I enjoy those. Those are, I like, is it Luther? Let me see. Is it Luther? I'm not sure if it's Luther Rogers or Roger. Let's see. Luther Rogers. I always get his name mixed up. Luther. Put the H in the right place here. Oh, it's Rogers Luthers. Roger Luther. That's who it is. Roger Luther. I like the gentleman. The gentleman's a nice guy. Just the way he presents that, it's funnier than you can think. Let's see. Come back. Oh, what might look at that one? We'll look at that one, I guess, because Thanksgiving's coming up here in a couple weeks. 2 weeks. Just a little under 2 weeks. So we'll talk about that one when we come back from the break. Let's go over the sports here. In basketball, let's see. Tuesday night, we had Tuesday night, the Celtics. No, we're going to go Wednesday night. Okay, because we talked about the Celtics beat the Nets. I didn't watch that. 139-114. So that was in Brooklyn. The Bulls lost to the Knicks lost to the Bulls by 1 point, 124-123. Cavaliers are still winning. They won against the 76ers. That was Wednesday night. Yesterday, there was only one game. Not going to talk about that tonight. The Nets play the Knicks. Okay, they're going to have a New York. That's good. New York game there. New York Nets, New York Knickerbockers playing in Madison Square Garden. I'll be watching that one. And Celtics don't play until Saturday. They play the Raptors. And then on Sunday, the Knicks and Nets play. They play tomorrow and Sunday. So that's cool. I like that. That'll be two good games. Because they're both up in the standings right now. That the Nets are 8th and the Knicks are they're number 4. Wow. I guess they had a very bad loss the other night, I guess. So NFL football, the Washington Commanders couldn't get it done last night. They lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. I watched the second half of that game because Thursday nights, me and the missus, we watch. It's a spin-off show of Sheldon. What's the name of that show called?
George and Mandy's First Marriage.
Okay, Jordy's and Mandy's First Marriage. That's Jordy is the brother. So it's a spin-off. It's pretty funny. It's sort of like it reminds me a little bit of the Lucille Ball, that type of comedy and stuff like that. It's a young couple living with the wife's parents and stuff like that. And it's funny. But the next show that we watch is Ghost. That's funny. That's a good show. I like that. It takes place, I guess, it's set it in Hudson Valley, New York. This young couple gets this bed breakfast and this mansion. They turn into a bed and breakfast, and there's ghosts there. And the one girl there, the wife, she can see the ghost after she banged her head. And it's just a whole bunch. It's just very funny and stuff like that. And it's a spin. It's not an original. The original idea for the program came from the UK. And that version is very funny, especially with the accent and stuff like that. It's I love comedy with the English accent or the Irish accent or the Scottish accent. You know, they're all different accents technically. And then we watched Matlock, which isn't the original Matlock from years back with Andy Griffith. No, this is with Kathleen Bates, and she plays. It's a good show. It's a good. They solve court cases, but there's an alternative motive why she's with this firm, that she snuck in through the back door, pretending to be this other person. She covers her tracks and stuff like that with her family members. And they're looking to find who is at fault of killing her daughter by squashing and not presenting the proper information on the opioid case that killed her daughter from an overdose, where it's like if they would have done that, she would have been alive or something like that. It's a good story. There's another one we didn't watch. We'll watch it tonight. It's called Elsbeth. So CBS rocks on Thursday night. And then after that, I was watching the second half of the football game. Well, I didn't watch. We turned off the TV after Madlock. So Elsbeth, I ended up watching football. The missus went to bed. We'll watch Elsbeth tonight. That's another one that it's pretty good. So, and if I talk about these shows, check them out online. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's the CBS Thursday night lineup. I watch more regular TV on a Thursday night than I do during the whole course of the week, as far as that goes. So, it's some good stuff there. Let's see, what do we have here? Yes, me too. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Tina. I guess we got. Oh, you got it. Okay, going back to the History Methodist cookbook, we use it a lot. Okay, yeah, I think most churches do. I'm sorry, Tina. I'm just noticing the comments. I got sidetracked. Focus, Rich. Focus. Oh, I'm not focusing. I'm just yabbering here. And Tina says, yes, me too. Okay. So that's it. Sort of a little bewildered not having Roger Luther. I like him. He's part of the morning routine here as far as that goes. And it's always good. There's one thing I have done. I guess when I wake up at, I have a habit of waking up about 3:00, 2:00, and then maybe 4:00, 1 or 2 times during the course of the night, just to wake up. And I look at the cats, check the cat boxes and stuff. I started to set an alarm now for, so I was running a little late, but compared to last Friday I was over an hour late as far as that goes. So, I started, I guess on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'll be setting the alarm. And I'm trying to proactively be on at my particular time in the morning and stuff like that, because I do take a nap in the afternoon. I had a great nap yesterday, so that I stayed up late last night, but if I know I'm going to take a nap, I can. I want to get up at this time because it's beneficial to me, as far as part of the routine. And we have the missus.
Yeah, it makes me get up.
The missus is joining us in the studio here. What's that? You don't like getting up this early?
I mean, it's okay, but I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I mean, we're retired. Why do we get up at 5:30?
Yeah, but then it almost becomes a chore to try and relax in bed in the morning more. So that's the way I take it. That's why I got to get up and get going.
Yeah, but see, I sleep longer. No,
Yeah, you do. That's you. Everybody's
Yeah.
different. I'm just saying, for me, I guess I've always been up early and stuff like that. And I'm sort of groggy, and I the thought crosses my mind. Well, let me go ahead and lay back down, and I can get up in 30 minutes. No, no, you got to have an alarm clock. So I started using the alarm. You heard the alarm go off this morning, right?
I don't think I heard the alarm, but I heard you up.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
don't know.
Yeah, it's an alarm off the phone there. So I have the phone set for for 5. The normal time that I would get up as far as that goes, and just to make sure I get up and stuff like that, because I've been late too many times here and stuff. So, and I do enjoy starting right around. If I get into this, I'll go back to where I'm. Because like I said, for me, getting up early and getting my routine started, and we're going out for a walk and stuff like that, it's all part of my overall health and stuff like that. And I attribute it to my health as far as that. And taking that nap, it's always good to take a nap. I'm not busting my ass working, thank God. And as far as that goes, and I always say that living within your means is good. Even those rich people, they need to live within your means. Look at how many freaking millionaires that just burn through all their money. Okay, Tina, thank you. Yeah, I don't see him up on the board yet, but Hal's going to be broadcasting here at 7 over there on X.
Maybe he slept in.
Huh?
Maybe he slept in.
Oh no, Hal doesn't sleep in. He's up before I am. Right, Tina? I think he's up before I am. Yeah. Okay. All right, Tina. See you later. Have a good day. We'll see you sometime this weekend there and stuff like that. You have a great weekend too. So for me, and the missus, living within our means is a good thing, because then you have stuff for when you want to, when something comes around that you really want, you have the funding and stuff like that. There's too many people that live on credit cards, paying debt and stuff like that. And
or when stuff comes around that you have to have,
yeah.
New roof, new furnace.
Yeah, we have we have a little bit emergency fund off to the side, but we still live within our means. That we, like I said, I live comfortably. Okay, not rich, not poor.
We're just cheap.
We're middle class, maybe a little bit above middle class.
No, we're not.
You know, you think we're below? Okay,
We're
well,
lower middle class.
I guess it's
Oh my
perspective.
God,
It's perspective. I know. I just think I'm doing good because I'm a simple person. I'm a simple man, and I don't really, this house right here. It just and Tina says good morning to the missus.
Good morning, Tina.
Okay, Tina. There you go. And but I'm enjoying my life, and that's the whole thing. You don't have to have a whole lot of money, as far as that goes. And I think for me, living within one's means is very important. And let's see, Tina, I get up to 5:30. I'm retired. Yep. And I think that's a good thing, because there's some mornings it's like I'm dragging. It's like, no, let's get up, get started, and then like maybe 30 to 45 minutes later, I'm ready to go. Well, especially if I get a cup of coffee in me, I'm ready to go with the caffeine. So I think I'm always the one that preaches, live within your means and you'll be good. There's nothing wrong with living within your means. And if you're always in debt, you should try and get to that level and stuff like that. I think it's a good statement, and it's done right for me over the years, because there's been situations that come up, and it's like, thank God I've lived within my means, because I'm able to absorb certain aspects that have transpired in the last years of my life, financially as far as that goes. And so you got to be a smart cookie, and as far as that goes. And again, and you also have to be watching so you don't get those scammers out there. Those scammers, not this guy. We've had a couple times and stuff like that, but we mitigate it right away. So, you got to be paying. You just don't think it's automatic. You have to be looking at your financials daily, and don't get sucked into, oh, I need money over here for, you have a distant relative that's stuck in Africa or something like that. It's like, give me a break. If you get sucked into, you need to, don't get sucked in. Oh, he's on Twitch now? Okay, I see him, Tina. Okay, I see him now. Okay, he's on Twitch. Al Massa. Yeah, he's a good guy. Let's see. We'll talk to you later. We might peek in there and stuff. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to take a break here, folks. I'm going to refresh my coffee here, and we will be right back here for the Friday morning coffee, 11.15.2024 at Rumble Video broadcast. So we will be right back. Nope. There we go. There. Okay, we're back. We're back. We got the pause music there as far as that goes. It looks like I'm going to be walking solo today. The missus is going to meet one of her friends for morning coffee this morning, which is always a good thing. I think that's cool.
We're into a all-day thing.
Oh, you might go shopping and stuff like that?
Sometimes it does with Karen.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't want to go back to her daughter.
Yeah. We got our second cup of coffee here as we're approaching our first hour. And this is the Friday morning coffee 11.15.2024 at Rumble video broadcast. I want to say thank you for those listeners over on the audio side. This is day 15. We're halfway through NaPodPoMo, hashtag NaPodPoMo. And you go to the webpage, napodpomo.org, a great webpage. It's an audio month challenge where you're doing 30 audios total. I'm doing one a day. I'm repurposing the audio from this broadcast over there to count as my day 15 submission, and been listening to quite a few people. That a couple people I've known since the old audio days of Audio Boo. And but the challenge is I'm doing one audio a day, or submitting an audio a day, and this counts as my audio here. So I appreciate the folks that are listening over there on Spotify for creators, and on Spotify, and all those other fine audio podcasting platforms. It's the original audio month challenge, where all others are copies. And there used to be a couple other ones that. One in particular that happened in November. They moved it, and I got disjointed, and I said, screw it, I'm not doing it anymore. And then I came across NaPodPoMo, and I started doing that. So I've been doing it for a number of years. It's in its 17th year. Good show, NaPodPoMo. And I do enjoy doing it, and it's just a little extra, not even a little extra. I just, you download it, download the broadcast here, and then upload it over there on Spotify for creators, and then do a little post production and stuff like that, and it's all good. And it's for the audio folks, which there's quite a bit, because there is a lot of podcasts out there. So but I want to say okay, Big Juice, you're back. Okay, yep, we're back. And Big Juice coming in from Ohio. Steve, yes, you're back too. Okay. And that's good. So we're halfway through NaPodPoMo, and it just seems like it just started. I think it's because I'm repurposing my audio and stuff like that from these broadcasts. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays I do the Fireman Rich audio podcast on Spotify. So for podcasters app, and that Spotify for creators platform. And that counts also. So the only off-the-cuff audio I do will be tomorrow and Sunday. So for all practical purpose, I have every day except 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. So I have 3/4 of the month already taken care of and accounted for. Because on every other Tuesday, which this upcoming Tuesday, the 19th, is a Mixcloud broadcast. So we'll be doing the Mixcloud broadcast, the Tioga Radio Show, where I present 8 songs. And backing up a day on the 18th, and I don't know how that's going to work, because we usually have dinner right around 5 o'clock. They're supposed to be launching it's test 6 of Starship 31. They actually took the Starship and they put it on the Mega booster there, the SpaceX booster. I forget what they call it. They got a term for that. But Elon's going to be launching one of SpaceX will be launching Starship test flight 6, and this will be the second time they try catch it. So they got a 30-minute window from what I was reading yesterday. So I may or may not broadcast that. I may have the broadcast. We may be eating dinner over here, and I'll just have the broadcaster going, because we'll have it up on the big screen here. That's always historic and stuff like that. So that's a big turnaround. Just did one last week. Let's practice your No, I don't. I don't recognize Christmas there, Steve, until and I think I've said it many a times. For me, Thanksgiving, how it's right now. It's the Thanksgiving holiday season. I'm taking it to Thanksgiving. It's if it's Thanksgiving, I'm there. If you're mentioning Christmas, I'm tuning it out. Even though I am doing my Christmas, we're starting our Christmas shopping. But Christmas, the Christmas holiday for me does not officially start until I'm watching the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Day Parade. Okay, on the 28th of November of this month, and at the end of the Macy's Day Parade, that's when we see Santa Claus. And what is it? Santa Claus. This dude right here, Santa Claus. When you see Santa Claus, then it's a day before. Is that the day before Black Friday? Is Black Friday always a day?
The day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But now they're talking Black Friday week. You can do Black Friday on the internet with all these stores,
they're having early Black
yeah,
Friday.
early Black Friday or whatever. But the Christmas holiday season starts for me. It'll be Thursday afternoon on the 28th when I see Santa Claus. And I always look. I mean, when I was working, we'd have the TV, and the guys knew if I when I came into the office, they would have the TV on the parade, especially towards the end, because that's always been my thing since I was a kid. Because my grandmother, when I used to visit her in Brooklyn, she'd always say, I remember watching the Macy's Day Parade a couple times, visiting her during Thanksgiving, and she'd say, "Ricky, it's not Christmas until you see Santa Claus." So that's back in the days. Yeah, Brooklyn, Captain Rehab. Hey, yeah, Brooklyn, down in the. I spent many a couple summers down there in Brooklyn. I back in the day, I hate it, but I look back on it, I said, man, what a bonehead I was. I should have enjoyed it, because that was some good times. My dad grew up in Brooklyn, Captain Rehab said, yep, okay, my father did too. My father, he was born in Manhattan, but he grew up in Brooklyn. My grandparents lived on Avenue N in Brooklyn, down there in Rockaway. I remember one of the streets, Rockaway Boulevard. That's the one main street that goes through Brooklyn. Hey, the Cap's back, and I think, are you all right, Captain Rehab? Have you recovered from your little cigar shop incident? Glad to have you here, Captain Rehab. Looked like Philly won one last night, right? Captain Rehab, for those folks that are listening on the audio side and on the replay and here, Captain Rehab, he's somebody I've known over the Haps days. He's a good friend. You don't broadcast that much, do you? Do you do that? Do you get up on the broadcast on Cantina, or do you just stay in the chat? But Captain Rehab, he's a regular here, and we enjoy having him here. He's from the city of brotherly love. Oh, wow. No, I definitely had a concussion. Oh, not much anymore as far as the broadcast. Oh, so you did have a concussion. Take it easy, dude. Concussions are not, knock on wood, I've never had one. I've come close. I banged my head a couple times. I've come close. I fell off a ladder backwards and bopped my head, and I went to see the doctor, and this was when I was in the Air Force, and the doctor said, Rich, he was he was the pediatric doctor that was taking care of my kids there when we were over in Italy, and it was on a weekend, and I had a little, we were doing some checks on some things, and I fell off of going down in a hole. I count about halfway down, and that was probably about maybe 6 feet. I fell backwards because the ladder was slimy, and I fell off, and I bumped my head. And I don't think I blacked out, but I know when I climbed, I count the number we had to count the 5-gallon jugs of AFFF foam that we had stored there. And then when I get out of the thing, my driver and my truck there, my crash truck, he's just bopping, listening to the music. And then when I came up to the truck, he said, "How long you been down there long for a little bit? Does it take that long to count?" I think it was like 105-gallon jugs that were down there and stuff. And that told me, oh, wow, okay, I must have blacked out then, because it didn't seem like I blacked out. But when I got back to the fire station, I let my assistant chief know, and Sergeant Perez said, "No, you need to go see the doctor." So I was actually, he drove me up to the doctor. I don't know if the missus, I called. I don't know if I called her. But when I sat there and the doctor looked, and he says, "Oh, I feel fine, doc." And he's looking at my eyes, and stuff like that. And then he asked me, he said, "I'm going to ask you a question, Rich. Well, let's make this official. I'm going to ask you a question, Sergeant Roberts. Did you at any time black out?" Or no, before he asked me the question, he says, "And you need to answer it specific, okay?" And he was sort of he wanted to wink, but he didn't want to wink. But just the way he asked it, he says, "Be careful the way you answer the question." And I can say it now because it's years later, and he's probably not even alive, this doctor. He goes, "Okay, Rich, did you at any time black out?" And I sat there, and I was getting ready to say, "Yeah, I think I did." And I said, whoa, don't back up, Rich. I said, "Doctor, I can say that I did not black out." And because I didn't know if I blacked out or not, so I wasn't lying. And he goes, "Good answer, because now I can tell you if you did say you blacked out, then there's a possibility you have a concussion, and that would take me off of operations. I would have been riding a desk for like the next month or so, doing nitpicky work. I was a station captain, fill-in assistant chief, so I did not want to go in. I didn't want to go into that mode, because I had been prior to that position, the first 2 years I was at Aviano, I was in as a fire inspector, and I wanted to be back in operations. I like being in operations because you're working with the guys, you're working with the firefighters. Let's see. Not much anymore on the broadcasting. Big Juice Steve says, "Rich, what did I tell you about ladders? You go up, you come down." Yeah, this was going down into a pit. There was a pit there. There was the doctor said, "Rich, no more slimy." Yeah, no more slimy. The thing is, every week I would go down there. That was part of our routine check that if I was on a Saturday or if I was on a Sunday duty, we would check our resources, and that was part of the morning check. Once you checked your trucks out, you did an operational check, and there were certain things that you had to check that we had dispersed, because Aviano at that time, where it was considered a forward base to bring fighters in if we had any contingency against the Soviet Union back in the day. And I had been up and down that ladder many a time. It just, I wasn't thinking. You don't have your slip restraint boots on. No, it wasn't the boots. It was my hand. I always have a hand on the ladder. And when I went to grab it, just as I was releasing, I didn't get a good grip. And I just like, no more slimy ladders, only slimy politicians. No slimy politicians, Captain Rehab. There's so that's a good war story there. It brings back some good memories, because that particular day I went to the hospital, right? It was the emergency room, and that's why I saw the pediatrician, because he was doing his weekend ER. I had to go to the ER to see him. And I missed the morning. We usually would get done checking trucks, check our points around the base that we'd have to check, and then we meet up over at the golf course. The whole fire department would be at the golf course having Sunday morning, because it was a Sunday. It was sometimes we went to breakfast on Saturday. We drive over there, get some bagels and stuff like that, and bring them back to the station and whatnot. So it's just Aviano. That was a good. I love that base. That base was fantastic. It's a major city now. Aviano Air Base is headquarters for the 16th Air Force. Captain Rehab says, "Oh, I thought pediatrics saw you because he thought you didn't look a day over 18. There we go. Yeah. He was a good doctor. He had on his stethoscope, he had a fuzzy bunny rabbit there because, with the kids he had to deal with. Rich slips on a ladder. The firehouse crew is out playing golf. We didn't play the golf. We were just there. They had a good breakfast. They had some good cooks over there at the golf course. Breakfast sandwiches were to die for. I mean, we'd slip over there during the regular weekday morning and stuff after checking. You check your truck out on a weekday. You check your truck out, go get fuel, and then you say, "Oh, I think we're going to go around the perimeter road." And you got to get to the other side of the base because that's where the golf course was. And let's just stop in here for a breakfast sandwich real quick because we weren't really supposed to do it on the weekdays. Rich, did you like the fuzzy? No, I just remember the fuzzy bunny. Okay. I didn't like it or not, but he was a great doctor as far as that goes. There was some really good people that I was stationed with there at Aviano and stuff that were pretty cool and stuff. So let's see. What do we have for news? I have this because it's Thanksgiving. We got something here on Fox 40. And let me go ahead and present this. This is the turkey Thanks for Giving. This is a story about the annual Thanks for Giving turkey drive starts Monday. I guess it's for the Catholic Charities of Broome County, which Tioga County is associated with also. That's one of my favorite charities. That accident started Rich's Medicare. No, it did not, Big Juice. Geez, that happened. Oh, that happened. Let's see. We got over there in 87. 88, 89. That happened in the spring of 90, I think, because I was on operations my third year.
Yeah, I found out after you got home.
Okay, you did. Okay, you did. You remember that? Yeah, the missus, she found out. For some reason, I keep on remembering that you were right there. Do you remember the doctor's name? He was a pediatrician.
Was that doctor? Oh.
He had the fuzzy bunny rabbit or something like that. He always had on his stethoscope. Did I come home? Did I work the shift? I think I worked the shift.
You worked because
yeah.
Nothing was said until you got home.
Yeah.
Like, what? Nobody called me?
Yeah. Because I think I was going to call you and I said,
I can't remember his name.
Because Sergeant Press said, you better get Pam. I think I came back and Sergeant Press said, you better get Pam. I said, no, that's all right.
I remember.
Yeah. But you remember me knocking my head though, right?
Yeah, I remember you falling down. Yeah.
She remembers it. Yeah, that was one of those focal points there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do this article here from Fox 40. Fox 40, I have no association with, but Fox 40. Oh, the dryer's ready. She's getting them washed in early. Let's see. Let's go ahead and shut this off. I'm not in no rush to go up. I'm going to be going out on a walk by myself, so I'm not. So Captain Rehab says, my goodness. Yeah, wash is already done in the dryer there, Captain Rehab. See, we get things done early here. Yeah, she gets things done early. She gets things done early. The missus is always on top of it. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and bring this up as far as presenting about and this is it's almost dinner and bedtime. Captain Rehab says, early bird gets stuff done. Exactly, Steve. Exactly. And Captain Rehab says, lots of laughter, Joe. I know, Captain Rehab. It's all good. All good. It's all good. Let's see. This is, again, Thanksgiving is coming up. It's a very important time to try and do a little bit, if you can, to donate to charities and stuff like that and help out and support them. And we have the Catholic Charities here in Tioga County, and they're there's somebody else that's I can't think of who we donated some stuff to, but Rich, Captain Rehab says, Rich, there is a very important question that needs to be answered. Okay, and what is that? As I get this ready for okay, what is it? Oh, Coke or pie? I don't know. If it's an apple pie, I'm going to take that apple pie every time. If it's a pecan pie, it's going to be pie. It's always pie over Coke. Actually, I had a Coke Wednesday. We went up to the big box store called BJ's up at Oakdale Commons. I had their $1.50 hot dog and Coke. I had a Coca-Cola. That's the first Coke I've had in a couple months. I don't drink soda a lot anymore. I have, if we go to BJ's, I don't have any breakfast because I'm always going to get a hot dog there. 'Tis the season for. Oh yeah, that is. True. That is true. Let's go ahead and Captain Rehab. Yeah, that's a great store. I like it too. We went up there for certain things. We're even looking at some early Christmas shopping. Didn't find what we wanted, but that $1.50 hot dog special, you can't beat it. The thing is, I usually get the Bart's cream soda. They were out, so I had a Coca-Cola. And it was pretty good. The Coca-Cola tasted better than if I can remember getting a Coca-Cola from McDonald's. McDonald's, they use too much carbonation, I think. Okay, let's go ahead and see what this one is all about. Annual Thanks for Giving Turkey Drive this past Monday. Is this Monday? Is this that old? March 14th. Okay. Oh, maybe it's coming up. Oh, it starts Monday probably. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn up the volume. And Rich, seen the prices on Christmas trees and said, I'll just cut my... No, we have an artificial one. And Captain Rehab laughing at Big Juice's... Yeah, I think the last Christmas tree we bought was, probably like 8 years ago. It was like $85. I remember spent. It was a great tree. It was as soon as I saw that, we're getting that tree. It was $85. It's like, and it went to the Christmas tree that we bought. The money went to the Boy Scouts, so I didn't care. It went to the Boy Scouts. So, but it was a fantastic tree. One of the best trees I've had. Okay, let's see what this one's about.
Thanksgiving is now 2 weeks away. A local charity is on the hunt for more turkeys as they prepare for their annual turkey drive. The Catholic Charities of Broome County are holding their 8th annual Thanks for Giving Turkey Drive, which will be held from November 18th to the 22nd at the Vestal Walmart from 8:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. So far, they have received 1,600 of the 3,300 needed.
That means we need 1,700 turkeys. So your call to action is 1,700 turkeys and all of the things that go into turkey baskets. One thing I do think is important to mention is not every family can use a turkey basket. A lot of our families in this community are living in housing that does not allow them to cook turkeys, or they're living in a hotel, or just not in a situation in which they can actually cook a turkey meal. Some have dietary restrictions. We would love to support those families with gift cards to local grocery stores so that we can help them have a wonderful celebration as well.
Local law enforcement will be donating over $10,000 worth of turkeys as well. You can text Turkey Love BC to 50155 to support the.
So there we have it. The Thanks for Giving Turkey Drive starts Monday, and that's a good thing as far as that goes. That's a lot of turkeys that the law enforcement's giving and stuff. And the gift cards, that's a good idea, because a lot of people they live in their living arrangements don't really facilitate cooking a turkey. Me and the missus, I think this Thanksgiving we're going over to family to have Thanksgiving and stuff like that, because this is an empty house. My kids are out on their own and stuff like that. So or else me and the missus would just throw a couple hamburgers or hot dogs on the George Foreman and just pretend it's turkey. No, I'm just kidding. We'd probably go out for Thanksgiving dinner and stuff. So it's always good. It's always good to give. In that giving thing, it'll continue. Like Captain Rehab said, or no, it was Steve. 'Tis the season for Coca-Cola. And Thanksgiving, yeah. Christmas, definitely. Coca-Cola is, you got those polar bears there during the Christmas time and stuff. So, so if you can give a little to your community as far as that goes. It always helps out. You add up all the little giving here and there and stuff like that. It adds up to be a big thing as far as that goes. So let's see what else we got on Fox 40. Local news. And let's see. They have okay, this is the thing. It's starting a little early. It's the Broome County Celebration Open Lights, the 5th annual Festival of Lights. And I'm a little hesitant. Oh no, is this? No, this is okay. Forget that. That's not. I don't want to present that. That doesn't have a. Oh, here it is. Here's a video. I'll give this one. Okay, the Christmas trees are out. The Christmas ornaments and stuff like that's all in the store. As far as that goes, so we'll go ahead and present this one. But this is pretty unique. This is going on something that's in its 5th year. It's up in Oceanago Park in Broome County, which for me, it takes about maybe 25, 30 minutes to get to where I'm at in Tioga County. And so they have this this thing they do, and it's pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and see what this one's about here.
Broome County's Festival of Lights is officially back for the 5th annual year starting tomorrow, and this year is bigger and brighter than ever. Almost 2 million lights will be on display at Oceanago Park for 53 nights. New this year is holiday vendors and Santa's Village selling locally made holiday gifts and items for families in the parking lot. Kids will also get the chance to take pictures with Santa Claus himself on 13 dates, including November 30th, December 21st, and December 22nd.
When we first started this, Anthony Panicha from Delta came to kind of the Speedy Fest group that's behind us, some of our volunteers, and said, we got to do something for the community during the pandemic. So we sat down, went to Jason Garner with the idea of using this beautiful park here for a light show. And now 5 years later, here we are, bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
The Festival of Lights will begin tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. at Oceanago Park.
Okay, so they got the 5th annual light show there. That this spurred about because of COVID. I didn't know that. Okay, so that's interesting because you couldn't what is it? Socialize with other people because you had to keep distances, wear the mask and stuff, so that you could drive through the park, see the lights and stuff like that. They have something like that where you can walk through the Ross Park Zoo. They have a light show thing going on, I think, during the Christmas holidays and stuff. So this is something they just continued. You buy a ticket and it goes to charities as far as in the community. So it's another community type event that takes place. So that's pretty cool. And the thing of it is, a lot of people don't decorate their houses with. I remember as a kid, used to walk up and down the street to see who had the best Christmas lights, and everybody put Christmas lights up when I was a kid. Or else we got a little older, you drive in a car, you drive through different neighborhoods to see. I mean, some people get elaborate where you drive up and you park and you can dial your phone or your well, now you can do your phone. You can dial in and listen to the music that they have playing for a light show and stuff like that. We used to put our lights. Whoop! Hey, what's going on? Stop. You okay? All right, I'm going to take a break here for a minute. I'll be right back, folks. right, we're back. We had a little cat accident back here. That noise was jumping off the chair that's back here. There, Bug was chasing Jack, and he was scratching at the floor here. I'm thinking, oh, he's got to go to the cat box, and he didn't have. So these cats, I love them. They're cool. They're cool. Let's see. Where were we now? So we talked about the Festival of Lights. That's cool. And let's see what else we got here. So Fox 40 is doing it here as far as let's see. We got any other things? Here's a good story. This is about Thanksgiving again. Chow teams up with state, county, and city officials for the 2024 Thanksgiving Food Challenge. So let's see what this one's about. We'll do this one here. This is on Fox 40, just to give you a stand by, folks. Let's see something here. Hey, Fid, how you doing? Ross Park Zoo. Watch. Let's see, what am I going to do with this? Let's see, let's go ahead and that's something on the Rumble side here. You just got to take care of. Hey, yeah, Fid, yeah, Ross Park Zoo. It's not Ross Park Zoo, yeah, that's a zoo, Ross Park. But the previous video was for the Oceanago Park, but they do have lights at the Ross Park Zoo where you walk and look at the animals at night and stuff like that and enjoy the lights. This article here at Fox 40, just to give you full disclosure, I have no association or work for Fox 40 or any of these other news agencies that I present up here. We just like looking at what they're presenting for local news here in the southern tier of upstate New York. So let's listen to this one about Chow, Stop Hunger.
Love BC to 50155 to support the drive with a donation. City, state, and county officials are teaming up with Chow and Binghamton University for the 2024 Downtown Thanksgiving Food Challenge. The challenge asks community members and government employees to donate non-perishable foods to support local families in need. All next week, donation barrels will be located at the Binghamton State and County Office buildings, Broome County Sheriff's Office, Binghamton City Hall, and the Kaufman Incubator. Last year, almost 14,000 meals were donated to families in need.
A report by the Department of Health that came out at the beginning of the year said that 1 out of 4 Broome adults reported being food insecure in the last year. Another report by the state comptroller came out and said that Broome County had the fastest growing childhood poverty rate in the state. So when you take those two ideas together, it shows that we have a lot of folks in our community who are struggling.
So there's a charitable organization, Chow. All you have to do is buy a couple cans of, this is a very simple thing of giving back to the community and buying a canned goods and donate it. Chow has been a fixture here in the southern tier of upstate New York and a great, and there's probably something similar in your community. We call it Chow. I forget what Chow stands for. Let's see. Change. No, that's not it. Charity. Is that how it is? Chow? Let's see. Any rate. Let's see. What else we got? So it's always like, again, one can of soup or something, a box of cereal to your food pantries, where, that's the word, food pantries. We call them, our food pantry here in the Southern Tier is called Chow. I was raised in where's Woodward? Is that in New York State there, Fid? Fid coming in on the Rumble side. I know that there's probably a delay on what I'm saying. Let's see when. Oh, you're down in Louisiana. Are you down in Louisiana? Okay. Coming in from Louisiana, looks like. I'd say I just put that. Or is there Wentworth, New York? Let me see. Is it New York? Let's see. There's a Woodworth Lake, but I think you're coming in from Louisiana, looks like, from what I see on the map, plugging that in. So glad to have you. You were raised in, I was raised up here in New York State. So glad to have you. I've been to Louisiana, been to New Orleans, driven through Louisiana to Barksdale Air Force Base when I was stationed up in Kansas. New Orleans, a very interesting place. Very interesting. If that's where you're just down there in Louisiana. Used to hang out at the Lookout. Okay, don't know where the Lookout is down there. Not familiar with Louisiana. I know where. God, what they call it? The Hurricane. Pat O'Brien's in New Orleans. I know where that's at. Hey, Tim Fan 40. Good morning, Tim Fan 40. Coming in from Michigan. Tyson's going to destroy. We'll see. That's at 8:00 tonight. We were talking about that at the beginning of the broadcast. We'll see what happens. I might even watch a round or two. I don't watch fights. The last full 15 round, it didn't go 15 rounds because the last fight, professional fight that I watched was Boom Boom Mancini accidentally killing the Korean. That's a long time ago. If Tyson loses, it's rigged. I don't know. They're both stoked. We'll see. You never know. It's on Netflix. I was surprised at that. So I went. They're making some money there, but it's not paid per view. I'm going to be watch. I'll watch it. At least a couple rounds. If it gets too if let's just say if Tyson's pummeling the other guy, or this guy Paul is pummeling Mike, I'm turning it off. I can't handle that. It just it's. But I think the fight, I don't know. They're both in good shape and stuff, so we'll see what happens with that. Let's see. What else do we have on Fox 40 here? What do we got for time? We're at 1 hour and 36 minutes, so we got plenty of time here. It's only 39 degrees. It actually went down a degree. What the hell's going on out there? It went down a degree. It's probably the cloud cover. Let's see. Let's check anything more on Fox 40. Let's see. We got 3. We had Roger Luther there. We'd have 4. No, that's it for that one. Okay. Let's check our hometown news here in Owego, New York. Broome County Festival of Lights. Oh, that starts tonight. They were talking about it. Yeah, the organizations for Broome County Festival of Lights this year event will begin the biggest and brightest. The Festival of Lights kicks off at Osanego Park in town of Dickerson. Actually it started last night and runs through January 5th. And Fid says Woodworth's Road, that is off Park Ave. I'm not sure where that's at there. If that's down in Louisiana, I have no idea what you're talking about, Fid. Fidish. Okay, the cost to get into that Festival of Lights, I guess it's $25 per carload. That's not bad. Veterans can enjoy the Festival of Lights for free. So if you're a veteran, you don't have to pay. You have to pay for the rest of the carload, but there are season passes available for $60. So if you want to go more than once, so that's over there on My Hometown News, a follow-up to that. Let's see what we have for news here. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this one. I don't talk about politics, but I'm pretty excited about this particular pick. I talked about this. President-elect Trump has tagged Robert Kennedy Jr. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is President-elect Donald Trump's pick to serve as U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary. I'm thrilled to announce that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as the United States Secretary of Health and Human Services, HHS. Trump said in a statement, "For too long, Americans have been crushed by the industry, food complex, and drug companies who have engaged in deceptive misinformation, disinformation when it comes to health." The lifelong Democrat became an independent during his presidential campaign and endorsed President-elect Trump. Helped assist Trump's to victory. Kennedy has been outspoken about the need to take corporate food companies as well as the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to address the chronic health crisis in America. And there's a lot of garbage that's out there. And one of the things, I'm not going to read the rest of the article, but I did want to highlight it here, that this gentleman right here, one of his things that really got me thinking is when he said that you take a typical box of breakfast cereal that's sold here in the United States, that same box of cereal is not the same as the box of cereal that's just up here north in Canada, matter of fact, because there's a lot of garbage that's in there and stuff like that gets away. So they're going to try and streamline that and fix that, and I think that's a good thing. So, and the fact that this gentleman right here, he's the first Kennedy to be in a cabinet position for a president since his father was Attorney General back in the 60s. Bobby Kennedy, who was John F. Kennedy's brother. Bobby Kennedy was John F. Kennedy's Attorney General. So this is the son of Bobby Kennedy. So I think that's pretty good. There's some things I don't agree with this gentleman, but all in all, I think he's a good man. As far as I think, he wants people to be healthy and stuff like that. Again, there's some things I don't agree with him, but I think he's still a good. I like the fact that he's. And it took a lot of courage to do what he did, to cross the line, to go from one party to the other, to support and stuff like that. So that takes a lot of courage. So I do like that. Let's see, what else do we have on Hometown News? That was on the National. Let's see, they have. Oh, you're in the town of Binghamton? Oh, you're raised in Louisiana. Oh, you're up here in Binghamton now. Oh, okay, I understand. Okay. Now that you say the lookout, I've heard that term being used up there in Binghamton. I'm out here in Tioga County as far as that goes. So you're out there in the town of Binghamton. Okay. All right. So you're a local guy. Thank you for being here. Finish. Fid-ish. I'm gonna just call you Fid. Okay, Fid. Thank you for being on Rumble, Fid. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see, what else do we have? So you know where Osanego Park is, and then Ross Park, the Ross Park Zoo. You should know where that's at, being in Binghamton, town of Binghamton. Let's see, local news for Tioga County. What do we have? Let's see, is there anything? What's this? The new ADA ramp at Marvin Park Pool here in Owego is now complete. The ramp is part of a month-long revitalization. The park's bathrooms have been renovated. The renovation was funded by part of the New York State Downtown Renovation Initiative. Owego will use DRI funding to renovate the Owego Riverwalk in 2025. The Owego Riverwalk is a great place. I usually walk. I haven't walked there in years. I used to walk Max there a lot, and stuff. So, okay, let's see. Anything on? Oh, this is a significant change. Let's go ahead and do this article. This is concerning Route 17 that cuts across the southern tier of upstate New York, and it's soon to become an interstate. This is on WNBF, which is another radio station I listen to. It's out of Binghamton, but Fid lives in the town of Binghamton, which is out. This is WNBF is in the city of Binghamton, and what we have here is Route 17 is a major thoroughfare through the Broome County, Tioga County, and they've had some changes up. The Route 17 designation of the Southern Tier Express, that's been a road since I was a kid, has struck just a bit more. The New York State Department of Transportation announced November 14th, which was yesterday, according to the announcement from the New York State Department Transportation Commissioner, a 32 section of Route 17 in Broome and Tioga counties has now been officially designated as Interstate 86, as you can see on the picture there, as far as that goes. And the 32-mile portion of that portion that changed from Route 17 to Interstate 86 between Exit 60 in Waverly here in Tioga County, Exit 66 to Endicott by Federal Highway Administration. It is an ongoing effort to transfer the entire stretch of Route 17 New York. And Fid says, I saw his father speak at the Binghamton Plaza. Oh, really? Bobby Kennedy? Wow. Okay, you just age dated yourself there, my friend. I vaguely remember that. I was a kid. I was growing up in Appalachian, New York. He's a good man. Yeah, I think he's a good man too, Fid. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. That's right. He did come through the Bobby Kennedy. I remember that. Let's see. The commissioner noted that the 32-mile project began in 2008 with a cost of $29.7 million to meet federal interstate standards. The project includes lengthening, accelerating, and decelerating lanes, sign replacements. As you can see, they're going to replace the signs. I'd like to get one of those 17 signs, especially the sign that says Southern Tier what they call it, the Southern Tier Expressway. There's a unique sign there that's along there. But improvements on the interstate designated continues with $47 million project rehabilitation, 5.7 mile stretch of 86. The project includes 2 bridges, 3 conclaves from Appalachian to, and actually we rode on this stretch here coming home from the Oakdale Commons and going to BJ's. It's a very smooth ride. It's on the westbound side. I guess they're going to be doing the eastbound side next year, as far as that goes. So there we have it. As far as that, go Fid. I attended the summer concert at Osanego. Okay, that's right. They do have concerts up there in Osanego. So that's a great park. I've been up to that park. I used to take Max up there. Max used to like walking around there. We for where I'm at here in Tioga County, Fid, it's about a 30-minute drive to get to Osanego, because Osanego Park is right up there just before the Broome Community College here in Broome County, or over in Broome County for those folks. It's a great park. They usually have the Speedy Fest there every year. Have you attended a Speedy Fest there, Fid? Because I just know that place is packed for the Speedy Fest. Let's see, what else do we got here? Let's see. So that's WNBF. As far as that goes, do we have anything else? Let's see. They have an article on the lighting up Binghamton for the light shows. Endicott's new Washington Ave is opening. Use caution. So that's been under construction. Let's check WNBF or WBNG. Oh, they got something. Let's look at this one on the Festival of Lights. Let's go ahead and bring this one up. This is the same story, but it's on the channel 12 WBNG there in Johnson City, I should say.
Opening night of the Broome County Festival of Lights. This event spans over 53 nights at Otsonengo Park. I headed out to the park and spoke to some folks who came from near and far to check out the dazzling display.
We love coming to the lights. We've done it the last couple of years with them, and we had to come on opening night because they were so excited. So we hopped in the car to come surprise them with the lights tonight.
My wife, my kids, and I were from Naples, Florida. I enjoy seeing all the sponsors. It seems like they have a lot of people that are contributing, so that was nice to see, definitely. So, and then just spending some time in some nice cool weather, because it's probably about 75 degrees at night right now where we're from, so it's good.
This is my grand dog, Minnie Mouse, and she and I always start the season off on the first night of the lights.
The first night, it's really fun. The kids are loving it, so really beautiful.
Just enjoy the lights, sit back, enjoy the festivities.
It's a really fun weeknight thing for us to hop in the car. They put pajamas on and we get in the car together, and they come sit in the front with us, and we kind of ride around and look at the lights together. So it's fun and it's special, and they love it.
Any other last thoughts you guys want to share? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Okay, I have to Expo. Yeah, there we go, Fed. Yeah. The sound on that was atrocious. As far as you figure, that's a TV station. Come on, guys, you're supposed to have the high tech equipment there. I could have done better with my Samsung A23 5G Android track phone. Recording that audio. That audio was bad. There's too much background noise. My God. But that gives you an idea about the lights that are up there in Osanego Park starting. I guess they started last night till January 5th. So that's a good thing. That's WBNG. I don't know. They don't have, they rotate through their people up there on that TV station. Again, no affiliation with Channel 12 WBNG. I don't work there or anything like that. I don't plan on working. I'm a retired person now, so and leave it at that. Let's see what else is on WBNG. Let's see what else do they have for. We got that. Let's see, design plans for updating park. And Fed agrees. Oh yes, yeah. They. I don't know. Back in the day, they got a thing on the runway or we already talked about that Route 86, the Thanksgiving food giving, Turkey Drive. Okay, they got the same articles, so we've already gone over on Fox 40. So Let's see, on WAAL, the whale. Let's see, what do we have for what do we got for time? We got 1:52. So we're gonna make this last. We're gonna find one last article here. Let's see. Got a coffee roaster. What's this coffee roaster? A local coffee legend is opening a new cafe where, oh, another coffee place is opening. Okay. I don't know. Let's see what else they have here. Let's see. Fit says first time this year for the Strawberry Festival in the Wego. Had to go. Yeah, actually we might have crossed paths because the Strawberry Festival there, Fid, that was our second time there. So that's always a great time. Crowded people. So so they got the same stories that we've already looked at. Let's look at the same thing on WENY. So I'm not really seeing any additional articles. Penny Saver, the Weekly Penny Saver. Let's see, any news on there? Nope, nothing there. Let's see, nothing on KISS 104. That's the same articles. Let's see, up there in Buffalo, new CXR will prove you to buy. Will proof you? Oh, you're being proofed to buy. What's this about? You're being proofed to buy baking soda now? Ooh, let's look at this article. This is from Country 106.5 WYRK up there in Buffalo. Let's go ahead and I'm going to read this one. Let's see. Let's go ahead and set this one up here. This is interesting. New York State will proof you to buy baking powder. What is all that about? What the heck is going on there, folks? Let's see. The fall baking season is here, and if you have not purchased the thing you need to make those sweet goodies with, you better get shopping. When you go, remember to bring your identification. The month of October is one of the best of the year here in New York State. The cooler air and changing leaves combined with football season, even everything pumpkin spice makes these 31 days even more enjoyable. Not to mention Halloween is almost here. Well, Halloween's been here in bit. What's the date of this article? What's the 15th? Let's see. A friend of this particular person writing this article on 106.5 was shopping in a store in New York State and was asked for an ID when buying baking powder. Apparently, baking soda is a big recipe for some drugs and is used by drug dealers. And there are also online challenges that some say are too dangerous for kids. These are the reasons they were provided when my friend asked why. There are some places in the United States that also have been discussing as well, according to a post. Now it seems that folks in Missouri may soon need ID to purchase baking soda. Well, let me Google this. This is interesting. Let's see what. So not only do you get proof for your beer, let's see what this is. We are happy to officially lay this rumor to rest. You do not need ID to buy baking soda in any state, so feel free to get your holiday. Okay, so this is a junk story. This is a junk story right there. We are happy. This is on Google. That's on 105. Let me see. Let me check Snoop's. Let's see. So I think that's a bogus story. Where's Snoops? How do you spell Snoops? Stopps? Let's see. But here's another article in the Hudson Valley. It's the same article, though. Let me check this. Let me check this page. Okay, this is from johnlockett.org. I think it's bogus. I'm just so that's a bogus story. And Jasper, I do not allow. Let's see, who are you? Are you? I do not allow links into the in the chat. Okay, just so you know, everybody that's here, if you watch, I do not allow links in my. I've got it blocked on Twitch, and I just delete them from Rumble. So folks that are watching on Rumble, I do not allow links. Okay, I'll delete them. If you do them again, I'll just ban you. As far as that goes, I already banned somebody. I don't allow links. As far as just plugging a link, that's taking advantage of the broadcaster, and I don't really care for it. Okay, I'll be straightforward with you. It'll be an automatic delete, and then after the broadcast, I end up looking at your profile, and normally what the case is just somebody trolling on the live streams, trying to put up their agenda and stuff like that. So I do not allow links at all. So it's a quickest way you can do to get banned on my broadcasts, and I don't give a shit who you are as far as that goes. I've been doing this long enough. It's counterproductive to have any type of links, and I'm here to get my day started, talk with some friends here in the chat, and I do not promote anything. I do give my opinion on certain things now and again and stuff like that, but I don't go for that links in the chat. So that's an automatic delete. I wonder if there's a way of blocking it here on. I'm gonna have to research that. Let's see, research that on blocking links. Rumble blocking links. Because usually after a broadcast, I'll get somebody that puts a comment after I'm done live streaming, and I get notifications on everything on my Rumble account as far as somebody posting something, and it's usually the case. Oh, we love your broadcast and we want to do something for you, so go ahead and contact us here. They put an email up. They do that. That's an automatic ban forever. Delete and ban delete the comment. So you just it may get up there for a couple seconds, but it's deleted. Okay, so just to let you know, full disclosure, I don't no quorums, and I just move on. Let's see, what else do we got? Let's see, we did the penny saver. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, you're on Rumble. Yeah, cool. You on Rumble. Yeah, cool. Okay, you're cool with that, Fed? Yeah, I don't. It's just like I'm not gonna, because if that link is there, and let's say you're viewing Fed, and then you press on it, that could take you to someplace I don't want to be associated with. Okay, so the people that are posting it, especially this individual. They just posted up a link. This Jasper, as far as whoever that is. Actually, I'm gonna check. Let's see. I'm gonna check that person's name, and it's probably a. Let's see. Oh, Jack Bosma, Rumble channel profile. Let's see. And they started this account back. Oh, they started this account this month, so that's going to be an automatic. Matter of fact, that's an automatic right there. And I got all the tools right here at hand as far as that goes. I think I already blocked and banned the other guy. Let me go ahead and let's go back home. Okay. Oh, thank you for the follow, Fed. I just seen that. I'm just getting ready to. Oh, just. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that later and stuff. Okay, that's no problem. Thank you for the follow. Just started following your channel. Thank you very much, Fiddish. Greatly appreciated. Oh, I like the flag. Oh, that's a nice sunset on your picture with the flag. Oh, that is nice. I like that. Oh my God, that is cool. And you've been on Rumble since 2020. So you've been on it since the beginning. Okay, that's cool. Glad to have you here. You followed me. I'm going to give you a follow back there, my friend. I love that picture with the cross on the and the flag. That is so. I've never seen that's photography. I like that. Yeah. So thank you. You've been on Rumble for quite a while compared to Jasper, whatever his name is, or Jasper, who's only been on Rumble this month. So I'll be blocking that account. So you've been on since 2020. Thank you very much for the. Okay, finish. Enjoy your weekend. You're taking off. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and end our broadcast here because Captain Rehab. Oh my, what? Oh my! Before we leave, can you explain why? Oh my! Please explain why. What do you mean, oh my? Can you explain? Are you just talking about what I talked about? No, you've known me long enough, Captain Rehab. If you cross that line, I absolutely do not like links. The previous person, I didn't post it up. It was over on Rumble because I had to go over on the Rumble thing and delete it. Just to give you the background, I do not allow links. If you tell me and then I go to it and you give me a description, hey, check out this, and I'll check it out on Google. But just throwing a link up there, I have no idea what that is. So it's just it's a precaution, and so I will block somebody, especially this person. This person just started their account. What was it? This Jasper person started an account November 6th, and they're just throwing up a link and they don't say hi or anything. That right there, it reeks of troll and stuff like that. So I don't want that. I don't want to be associated with that type of person. Where someone like Fidish, who's on Rumble, who's been here in the chat, he's been on Rumble since 2020. So trolls can be fun. No, I don't tolerate, I don't even, as much as I'm sure you've had that term thrown your way, Captain Rehab. You're a fun guy, okay? Because it goes back to the thing. Remember, Haps, you had to see the person's face. We have those persons, and we'll mention the person's name, the Rose, who never showed her face and who was probably talking out her ass the majority of the time she was on Haps and stuff like that as a know-it-all and stuff. I don't want to be associated with those people. You're a good person. You brush against the line, but you're a fellow New Yorker. You've told, you got a background story and stuff. Yeah, the Rose. It's always a laugh. I wish her the best, but as far as how she, and I'm sure she tries to be a good person. But she is, in other areas, she's a piece of shit as far as I'm concerned. As far as her uppiness and stuff like that, take a chill pill. So I blocked her. I don't want to be associated with people like that. And then this person that just came in with and I can sleep at night. Okay. It's called being cautious, being prudent as far as that goes. And Captain Rehab's laughing. I know you like playing with the trolls and stuff like that. You come close, but not even close. You keep the humor. You're a comedian as far as I can. You're in that comedy category. Okay, I don't consider you. You're a good guy and stuff. We both picked Philly last night. So what's this? What about Barkley last night? Oh my God. Second half, he just romped over 140 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. I was able to watch his 2 touchdowns. Oh my God. It was probably the best thing he could have done is go to the Philly. The Giants, he wasn't getting anywhere. Philly has the tools. And I'm almost thinking Philly might win the division and be in the playoffs. I can almost, if they win a couple more games, I'm thinking they might have a shot at the Super Bowl, my friend. I like the teams. And Captain Rehab said yes. Yeah, so I love Barkley. Barkley is probably my favorite running back. Philly could be in the, and they could be. What I saw last night, they're playing just as good as Kansas City. Okay, it's just one of those things. Some teams lose that because it's on their own accord. It's not because of the other team. The other team takes advantage of those misgivings, and that's usually the case with Buffalo. But I could see Philly's. They moved up, that win last night. They moved up in the power ranking, and they got the division. So it was good to see them as far as that goes. They're getting it together as far as that goes. Washington played good, but the kid he's a rookie quarterback. So what can you say? So, but we're at 2 hours and 10 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and wind it down and exit stage left. So I want to say thank you to Tina, our Jersey girl, for being here. Thank you for Tony D. Salute Day, my brother veteran, good friend and fellow broadcaster. And down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. Thank you, Big Juice, Tina, or Big Juice, Steve. He called Big Juice Tina. No, Big Juice, Steve from Ohio. Thank you for being here. And let's see. Thank you, Thamer, from coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, for being here. And Tina's over. Oh, she went over on Rumble. Okay. Thank you, Tim Fanforti, our contractor out there in Michigan. Have a good day. Be safe, my friend. And as we go down, we have Big Juice, Captain Rehab. Thank you, Captain Rehab. You are always welcome, my friend, because you know where to toe the line, I think, right? Just, it's always good to have you in the chat. Who is this? I forgot. Do you know that you can sail from? Okay, I'm not sure who that person is, so I'm going to have to research that person too. Let me put that in my notes. I always take notes as far as that goes and follow up on the. So copy that. Let's see. Moving down the list, I want to say thank you. We got Big Juice, Captain Rehab in the conversation. Let's see. I got to check this one too. It's called the Venti process. Thank you, our new viewer, Fid. He's from the town of Binghamton. Thank you very much. Glad to have you here. Been on Rumble since 2020. Greatly appreciated. And thank you for the conversation as far as that goes. And let's see, we are And again, thank you very much, Captain Rehab, for hanging out with us. Greatly appreciated, my friend. You have a great Friday, and as far as that goes, thank you for the people in the chat. Thank you for the people that are watching. Thank you for those that are watching in the replay. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for those that are listening. Also to the audio pod on Spotify for creators and all those other fine audio podcasting platforms. And you all have a great weekend. As we made it to the weekend, it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And I'm Rich Roberts, at Fireman Rich, over there on X. Give me a follow. Check me out, as far as that's where my mainstay on all these social media platforms are. And I'll be posting good links to good stuff. And I'll also have a title before the link, unlike somebody in the chat here that's going to probably end up being banned. I don't care, folks. I don't like links in the chat when I'm live streaming. So you all have a great one, wherever you may be. Keep it positive. Keep it real. Be safe. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. God bless. And God bless America.